Today we're going to go over the exact steps you need to know about when you run an ad through your business manager on Facebook. What's up everyone, it's Brandon Melvin bringing you the real estate tip of the week for all you realtors out there. Now as we go into this information, keep in mind that it's not just going to be helpful for real estate agents. Anybody running their business from Facebook through the business manager account is going to probably benefit from this. So keep that in mind, as well as be sure to stay to the end because I'm going to give you the exact campaign verbiage, everything that I use to get the leads that I get in real estate. Let's jump in. All right, now getting started, you're going to want to first go to your business manager page, which the way to best get there is going to be type in the web address business.facebook.com and pull up your page. If you don't have one, you'll have to create one. Once you do, this is where you're going to start. You're going to notice off to the left here, this is the business page that you want to use. Make sure that's selected. And then you'll go ahead and click your ads manager. Now Facebook likes to have things look different a little bit for everyone at some point in time. So keep that in mind when you're going through this. If it does not match up exactly, kind of go over through the steps that we are going through, okay? All right, so once we get to this page, you're gonna notice these are all of your campaigns that you have going, if you have any. Now we're gonna start from the beginning. So we'll just click create and kind of run through this, pretty quickly, just so that you can get the idea and the concept. And then at the end, you'll be able to go through the exact campaign that I do have. So keep in mind, there's a lot of different things that you can do with this, but this is just one of the many ways. So we'll start off with this lead generation. Click that. And then you can name your campaign, your ad set, and ad as well. We're going to do a new construction buyer campaign for this one. So I want to title this B for buyer and then NC for new construction. Those are just little acronyms that I have that remind me when I look at my campaigns. For the ad sets, this is going to be who's going to see it and where. So again, we'll do buyer, and then I know where we're going to put this one, so I'm going to go ahead and put NB for New Braunfels. And then I'm also going to market this to some sites such as Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, as well as Homes.com. Okay, so when you get to that level, you can actually figure out where you're doing the marketing to and get into more depth. And now the ad, we're actually going to there's a couple different ways you can title this. I like to do buyer and then new construction and then, and then I want to do pick, okay? Because you can do a picture or you can do video, and you can have the same advertisement go out, but you have one with the picture and one with the video, and now you're gonna get different leads from that potentially. So we'll click continue. Okay, and this is where you're going to first start. Again, you can see the campaign name, B-NC, buyer, new construction. This is a special ad category if you're in real estate. If you're in one of these other items, you're gonna need to select that. Now, I'm not gonna mess with any of these other things. The campaign details, actually we've already created that. The A/B testing, we're not gonna mess with that right now, or the campaign budget optimization, which is basically saying, here Facebook, here's my money, just spend it how you want. We're gonna actually tell it where we want to market, okay? So you'll click next. And the second page that comes up is going to be the ad set name again. We've already kind of named that with a buyer, New Braunfels, and then Realtor, Zillow, Trulia, Homes.com. Again, you can change these if you want. For the lead method, let's do what they're having at first. We'll do the instant forms. Now you can create an automated chat where you can do calls. A lot of times for listing ads just like this, we'll do calls. But for this one, we're going to do an instant form. The page that we're on, that's your business page. You want to have the one selected that you're going to market from. Now, if you haven't selected the lead ad terms from Facebook, this is where you'll accept it. I already have, so I don't need to. The dynamic creative, we're not going to mess with that. The daily budget. So guys, if you're going to market to try and get buyers or sellers, you need to put some money to it. And my recommendation is to do at least $10 a day. I do quite a bit more for that for my team as well as myself. So I would recommend a minimum of $10 a day, and then I have it start right away whenever it's going to hit. I don't have it end. The reason being, if it's a hot ad and it's doing very well, I don't want to stop that. If the next 2 or 3 days I don't see very much traction, then I cut it off. and then we'll restart what we need and make some adjustments and learn from there. So that's that category for the audience. This is where we're going to start making a few adjustments. Now, currently it's in the United States. We're going to search the locations. I'm going to do New Braunfels, Texas. Side note, it's not New Braunfels, it's New Braunfels. A little running joke there about the city. Look it up. There's actually a YouTube video on that. It's kind of funny. But then come back here if you do go off chart, and then come back so that you can finish all this. All right, so you can see that New Braunfels, Texas, 15 miles. You have 25 miles is where I want to put it out there, so I can get a little bit more circumference. You can see I'm covering that, and you can adjust that however you want for whatever city is going to cover it, but I do not believe that you can go lower than 15 miles due to the parameters of the fair housing. So not going to change the age or the gender because of fair housing, but we can market to certain people when they're searching for certain things, such as what we discussed earlier, which is Realtor.com. And we'll add to that as well. You can see the people that have been searching for that specific item in this specific area. Now, you may also get this warning, ad set may get 0 leads. Don't really pay attention to that because it's not really accurate. Okay, so we'll add Zillow as well. And then Trulia. And then homes.com. And you can see that this defined area goes up, right? And what we can also do, we're not going to do it right now, but you can narrow the audience. So let's just say you want to market to either first-time home buyers or luxury home buyers. So I have a program for that. I have a specific lead generation campaign for that. And you would say narrow the audience and luxury homes, and so luxury real estate. So what this does is anyone who is searching for any of these or all of these, it doesn't matter, they had to have also searched for this, right? So you're going to see it's going to now limit this to who's seeing it. So anyone searching for like homes.com, they've also searched for luxury real estate. So maybe they're looking for that type of home, or a first-time home buyer. What might they be interested in? So that's this type of stuff that you can actually target who your ad is going to be seen by a little bit more in depth. But we'll keep it vague for right now, simple, so that we can catch a larger market share. As for the placements, it comes up with automatic. Let's go ahead and do manual. That way, again, we're dictating where our marketing dollars are going, and I want to uncheck that and that. So the only thing that we want on here is Facebook, so not the audience network or Instagram. And the reason for that is because if you're putting your money out there and you're trying to figure out where your marketing dollars are being successful at, you don't want it to be a wide net. You want to know, hey, this is where my money's going and being successful. So you can create another one just like this and have it just for Instagram. That way, if your ad is doing better on Instagram, shut the Facebook one off, market Instagram, so that way you get more leads, or vice versa. So we'll remove everything except for the Facebook newsfeed. Okay, all of this other stuff, remove it. And you can see the audience defined was gone down. It went down just a little bit. But in this case, it is saying that I'm going to reach this many people per day and potentially get greater than 10 leads. Which again, don't go with that accuracy. However, in this case, it looks decent. So once you have that, we'll click next. Okay, and the third page you're going to come to is the actual ad. So again, you can see I have buyer, new construction, and picture. So we're going to market towards the buyers and new construction and a picture in this area through those websites, okay, through those searches. So this is the real estate page that I'm currently on, marketing, and we're going to create the ad by our format here. We're going to use a single image or video or a carousel. In this specific case, like I said, we're doing a picture, so we'll keep it there. And Facebook would like to just generate what you have on that page. So we'll actually trash that and upload one that I have created. Okay, so we'll choose one of the items that I have as a photo here. And you can see the ad preview over here to the right before it actually goes out. And we're gonna, again, make some adjustments and additions here. Now guys, this is the money. This is where you can actually just copy all of this information and use this Hopefully it'll bring you some business. I know it has for me. Feel free, take it and use it and run with it. I want you to do well in real estate. So the primary text is going to be for this specific ad. I'll copy and paste it in there for you. Okay, and there you go. The text is, do you have anyone looking to buy a home? Question mark. I leave a space there, and then I type in, I have completed a free report of new construction homes for sale. Some of the homes on this free exclusive report are brand new and most buyers are not aware of them yet. So the reason that I put this out there is because a lot of the home builders in my area, they tend to have inventory that they either can't or don't list for some type of reason right when they're starting to build. Usually they can start to market them once they are poured on slab, but if I have the relationship with the builder, I can go out there and say, hey, what do you got coming on the market? What's new? What's coming on the next few weeks that my buyers might be able to know about? And so it's good to have that relationship. A little side note there for you. And then you can see the rest of the text. We'll go into a little more details. Click the Learn More button below to get the free report sent directly to your email right now. Thanks. And then Brandon Melvin, Realtor. And so what we're going to do is we're going to actually use our lead generation software to be able to send them a list of homes that are newly built. So moving on to the headline, I'll put that in there for you. Okay, get the free report. Click Learn More with a couple arrows. Now you can see how it's going to be pre-generated down here, and it kind of guides people to this little button, which we're also going to change, by the way. We're going to leave the description blank there, as well as the display link, and we're going to change the sign up to Learn More, because that's what we're asking them to do, is click to learn more. Hey, would you do me a huge favor? If you're enjoying this content, go ahead, smash that like button. Let me know you like it. I'll put out more stuff just like this. And go ahead, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you hear all the latest information I put out there. Makes sense. All right, so this is crucial here. The instant form. We're going to create a form. Now, I already have one created, so I'm just going to click duplicate and show you what I have, okay? Okay, here's the exact form that I do use. Now, before you get into it, you want to go to the settings and make sure you have open clicked, okay? Because that way people can either share your post or tag other people, and if they're not on your real estate page or your business page, then now they still have the ability to go check it out. Okay, so again, settings and open, click that. Don't mess with anything else. We'll go back to the content, and I have named this the form name of the date, putting it out there, as well as, again, the B for buyer and C for new construction and P for picture, and it has uploaded copy there because I copied it, so we'll just remove that. Form type, we want a lot of people coming, so let's go ahead and have it at more volume. There is a way you can actually do higher intent and create a more in-depth questionnaire. We're not going to get into that today, but know it is available. So form type, more volume, go to the intro. We're going to use the image from your ad, which is right there. You can change this if you'd like, but it's keeping it similar, doesn't confuse people. I like to keep the same picture there. This might be helpful if you have a video, and then your video captures them into the ad, and then you have a different picture, maybe a still in that video potentially. So that would, again, keep it similar. Now, as for the greeting, you can see the headline, have click the next button below to get your free report. And that comes in here. And then the description, I also have that filled out for you as well. If you want the free report of brand new homes, click the next button below. Again, keeping it very simple so that they can just follow the instructions and then click the next button. Okay, and then on to the next section, you have questions. We'll go into here, and this is where you're going to ask for their information, such as their name, their email, and their phone number. And usually when this comes up, it says full name, and then I like to replace that with first name and last name so that our software, our KV Core software, will actually recognize that better. So for example, let's just say this had full name here, we would trash that. And then to add it back, we would go to the add category, click on that, and go to user information and click first name. And so that comes in there, and I drag it up to the top because that's the order that I wanted in. Most people, when they're putting in their first name, they're okay putting in their last name, then putting the email, and then by this point they're like, oh, I'll just put my phone number in as well. So any other questions that you can, or you'd like to put in here, you can. but this is the order I like to have it at, and you can move them. Again, trash them if you don't want them. Also, be sure to fill out this description. It lets people know how the information that they give you will be user shared. I type in, we will use your information to send you your free report of homes, which is what they're looking for. All right, next category. We're going to go to the privacy policy, which is very important. Facebook is serious on this. If you don't have one, there are other sites. Some are free, some are paid for, that you can generate this through my current brokerage. We actually have the ability to use our KV Core, and they have a privacy policy for it. If you'd like more details on that, let me know. Hit me up. I got a link in the description. Also, I do have a link in the description for coaching calls and a few other things that you might be interested into. So check that out. And if you want to, schedule your personal coaching call with me. And then you also have the link text here, which you have your privacy policy for eXp Realty and 4 Rivers. That's what people will see. And this is the link that they end up clicking, and they see the privacy policy that we have. All right, and the next section, we have the completion. So this is what someone's gonna see when they've gone through all of that, and they're gonna see the headline, thanks, you're all set. We will use your information to send you your free report of homes. Click the list, click the get list now for your free list of homes. And so they'll see that, and then they'll see this, and hopefully they'll click. But we need the call to action button to be viewing a website. This is where you're going to see either view website, download, or call business. So these are one of the things when we're doing listing campaigns that you can have them just call you. But for right now, we'll do view website. Also, we have the text say what we ask them to see and for it to say. So get the list now, click that, and you have the link, which this is where you're going to have this generated through whatever CRM, lead generation software you might have. Mine happens to be KV Core through my brokerage, and I have another video which I have linked right here now as to how you can do that. So be sure check that out after this one's done. And so we have all of this stuff filled out correctly, right? And just to review and recap everything to make sure everything looks right, this is what someone's going to see after they click on your ad. They'll see this page 1, click next. They'll enter in their information, click next. They'll see your privacy policy, click submit. And then this is their final completion page, and they click get the list now, and they're ready to go and view your list of homes that you have. So once you're done with this, you click publish, and that will be good to go. I'm not going to do that because Facebook, once you have a form created, it does not delete it. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to X out of this. And this is the form that I do have created, all of these. And so you would select whichever one that you created just now, and you would go ahead and click this little green button and click publish, and you're good to go. And usually Facebook within an hour or so, in my experience, has activated the ad, and it's out there running. Now keep in mind, if you didn't add a payment form, you're going to have to go through that process as well. But this should get you going. This should get you some leads. And like I said, guys, I hope this helps build your business. If you want your free personal coaching call, check out the link I have in the description. You can get in my Calendly. I do have some other videos, some other really cool things available to anyone surfing this channel. So check them out. If you like the video, you like the content, smash that like button for me. Then subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any other notifications that come out when I put more content out.